The moment when I realized that I was pretty much losing everything, it was December, and it was around Christmas time.
I moved into a place, into a townhouse development. It was just really bad. The crime there was bad. My son was actually beat up 5 times.
9th grade and 10th grade were very tough. 10th grade was just, my dad was very sick. I almost failed 10th grade, and I felt like, if I'm just gonna fail 10th grade, I'll just drop out.
The fact that it was around the holidays just made it 10 times worse. And I had to help with my children to keep instilled their faith in Santa. You know, I want to keep their innocence as long as I possibly could.
We had just moved there, and their bikes got stolen, people running, and the police running after them. I mean, it was just terrible where I lived.
I cried to sleep, yeah, but the next day it was gonna be the same. So crying wasn't gonna help.
It was a night full of prayer because I really didn't know. And I was like, you know, this has to be in God's hands because obviously I'm not doing it. I ended up losing my apartment and becoming homeless. You know, you're in one setting for 30 days, you gotta pack up again, go to another shelter, unpack everything, pack up again 30 days later, go to somewhere else. That is very draining, especially on the children. I've got to do something for my kids. It's all about my children. Upon visiting other shelters, it led me here to the ywca, Home Life Management, and I was accepted here into their 18-month program.
And you know, I talked to one of the officers, and he was like, "Ma'am, you're a registered nurse, why are you living out here?" And I was just like, well, I didn't know the area. And he was like, if I were you, I would take my family and I would move out of here. I wanted to move, but I said I wasn't gonna move from one rental to another rental. When I move out of there, I was gonna move to my own house. I really enjoyed the classes. They teach you about the basics of budgeting. They teach you about your credit, what not to do, not to use payday loan places, and I mean, things that most people don't know.
When I was in 9th grade, I really didn't have a clear mind about what I wanted to do and how I was going to get there. I don't have the support right now to help me through school, and I just can't do it by myself. ywca girl helped me out a lot. They helped us get through everything we needed. Writing papers, applying for colleges, all the steps that we needed to do, they were there for us 24/7. They said, doesn't matter what time, whenever you need our help, we're right there. It was very helpful getting through my senior year.
This is a program. We try not to talk about the ywca Home Life Management as a shelter because it really is a working program where your case managers work with you on your goals. I can plan a future while I'm here, whereas when you're in a shelter, you're just planning on one day to the next.
We were coming in with the U-Haul, and it was kids in the middle of the street on their bikes, and it was like new neighbors, great. They was like, welcome to the neighborhood, and they was welcoming and everything, and I was like, wow. I just can't wait to get home from work every day to my house. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I just pull the curtains back and just look at the beautiful neighborhood, and even at night when all the lights are lit up, it's just beautiful.
Me as a University of Delaware student, it's a big opportunity that I never thought that I would be able to accomplish. They were always there to tell me, don't look at the negative part, always look at the positive. You can do it, and whatever you want to do, you can do it.
I experienced a lot of abuse as a child. When I got married to my children's father, that was an abusive relationship. That's the other thing that I'm working on while I'm here, is to avoid becoming a victim again. That's one of the great things that we're taught here, is look for the signs and how to be able to say, no, I'm not going to subject myself to that, and be able to have the strength to walk away.
Planning on having a Christmas party. That's one of the things the boys are looking forward to, is decorating our house, because you know when you rent you can't really do too much. but you could decorate your house. You can decorate the outside trees. So we got it all planned.
YWCA gave me the opportunity to talk to Dr. Judith. She's the professor for the nursing program at UD. I was debating whether I wanted to do nursing, but once I went into that program, it was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be a nurse. I want to be able to help people out.
Everybody that I've experienced since my illness and homeless situation has just been so awesome and such a blessing, and I want to give back to the community in that area.
It's a really nice area, and when I walked in, I just knew that this was my house. So this is awesome. Every day, like I said, yesterday at work, it was like, oh, how's your new house? Oh, I said, great, I can't wait to get home.
They're both very thankful because they know what we had, and they went through the stage of, why can't we be living like we were before? But now they've learned that, this place is a blessing. We have a roof over our head, we have food in our bellies, we have clothes on our backs, and we owe much of that to the YWCA.
The courses are great. Just go make sure you go to each of the classes, make sure you go see your counselor.
The best thing that they taught me was not to have no fear.
Keep a positive attitude about it and work diligently, and it'll pay off.
I've been way up here and I've been rock bottom, and I can get back up to where I want to be again.
And just know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is someone at YWCA that can keep you encouraged at all times.
There is light, and you just have to go out and reach for it. So my goal is I want people to see that they have that light.
I can do it. I did it. What's next? What can I do now?
I'm not done. This is just the beginning.